How shall we know when our prayers are answered? Hannah knew it by peace after prayer. Paul knew it by receiving new supply to bear the want of what he sought in prayer. He is answered that is more heavenly after prayer. Liberty and boldness of faith is also a sign of an answered prayer. The intercessor at the right hand of God cannot lose his own work. His spirit groans in the saints. Does not my head accept what I set my heart on the work to do? We are heard and answered of God, but we are not heard and answered of God. I pray for a temporal favor, victory to God's people in this battle, and they lose the day. Yet I heard and answered, because I prayed for that victory, not under the notion of victory, but as linked with mercy to the church and the honor of Christ. So the formal object of my prayers was a spiritual mercy to the church and the honor of Jesus Christ. Now, the Lord, by the loss of the day, has shown mercy to his people in humbling them, and glorifies his Son in preserving a fallen people. So he hears that which is spiritual in my prayers. He is not to hear the errors of them. Christ puts no dross in his censer of gold. We are heard whenever we ask in faith, but let faith reach no further than God's will. When we make God's will our rule, he will do his own will. If he does not follow my will, it is to be noted that the creature's will divided from God's will in things is not necessary for salvation, and God's glory is no part of God's will and no asking of faith. Patience to wait on God until the vision speaks is also an answer. Some letters require no answer, but we are mere expressions of the desires of the friend. The general prayers of the saints, that the Lord would gather in his elect, that Christ would come and marry the bride and consummate the nuptials, do refer to a real answer, when our husband, the King, shall come in person at his second appearance.